So, in the next session today, we will study about the addition of rational numbers. Okay, now we all know that addition is adding two given numbers, that we are very well aware of, that how are we supposed to add the numbers. So here we will be taking the rational numbers to which we will be applying the operation of addition. Now to do the addition of rational numbers, there are certain properties which we need to follow. Okay, or you can say there are certain conditions which we need to follow. The first condition is when the denominators of the rational numbers are equal. Okay, for example, I have a rational number a upon b and the other rational number is c upon b. So in this condition, what is happening? The two denominators of the rational numbers are same, that is, they are equal. So in this case, how am I supposed to do the addition? In this case, simply I will take the common denominator of the two and I will simply add a upon c and my result will be d upon b. Now let us understand this with one example. Suppose I have taken 50 upon 60 plus 40 upon 60. So here the denominator remains same. So I will take it as the common denominator 60. 50 plus 40 equals to 90 upon 60. So this is how I am supposed to do the addition. Now let's take 9 upon 10 plus minus 11 upon 10 and I will take the common denominator 10. Here I will write 9 plus minus 11. Now here one more step increases. Why this one more step is increased? Because here there are two signs together. So when I write this, this will become 9 minus 11 upon 10. Because whenever a positive sign is multiplied with a negative sign, the result is always a negative sign. So here 9 minus 11 gives you minus 2 upon 10, which will be further reduced to minus 1 upon 5. This answer is also correct, but it is always given as a suggestion, or it is given or it is advised that you should write your answer in the standard form, that is the reduced form of the rational number. So let's take few more examples to understand the same. So there is the first condition which we are discussing here and which says when the denominators of the two rational numbers are same. So I have 11 upon 13 plus 14 upon 13. Clear? Again, this 13 is taken as the common denominator. 11 plus 14 gives you 4 plus 1, 5 and 1 plus 1, 2, 25 upon 13. Okay, now let's take one or let's take two rational numbers with both negative signs. Minus 9 upon 10 plus minus 11 upon 10. So you have to keep in your mind the rules of integers here, which says that the two integers when have the similar sign, they are always added irrespective of their signs. It doesn't make any difference that which sign is present. You need to do the addition of their numerical values keeping aside the sign. So when I have this integer minus 9 and minus 11 in the numerator, then what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to add their numerical values in spite of the fact that their signs are negative, so I will neglect their negative sign and I will add only the numerical value, and the sign of the greatest integer will be given. The sign of the greater integer will be given to the answer. So let's see how do we do that. Taking the common denominator 10, here minus 9 plus into minus gives you minus 11. Okay, so now what are you getting? This minus and this minus. That means both the values will be added. So 20 upon 10. Now the sign of the greater numerical valued integer will be given to 20. So the answer becomes minus 20 upon 10. Now again this will be reduced to standard form, that is minus 2. This 0 got cancelled with this 0. This becomes minus 2 upon 1. So this is how the addition of the rational numbers is performed when the denominator of the rational numbers are equal. The next condition which we will talk of is when one of the rational number is multiple of the other rational number's denominator. Okay, let's see. The condition says when one denominator of a rational number is the multiple of the denominator of the other rational number. So what is my condition here? My condition of addition is that I have been given two rational numbers where one of the denominator is the multiple of the other denominator. Fine. See how. I have a upon b plus c upon 2b. So can you see b is one integer which is present in the denominator and 2b is the multiple of this b. Clear? Now let's take the example. What am I supposed to do here? Here when I take the LCM, it will be 2b. Look here everybody. See here when I am taking the LCM of the 2, it will be 2b and I am supposed to multiply this a by b and I will add c to it. Now let's understand this with the numerical representation. Here I have 4 upon 6 plus 5 upon 12. So can you see that these both 12 is the multiple of the 6. Okay. Here this denominator 12 is multiple of 6 which we are talking of here. Clear? यहाँ पर हमने बात की थी. Here we have spoken about that one of the denominator of the given rational number is multiple of the other denominator. So here 6 is that denominator and its multiple, that is 12, is the other denominator. So what I will do? I will take the LCM. So here 12 is my LCM, right? Now after I get 12 as the LCM, what am I supposed to do? I will be changing this rational number to its equivalent form. How am I going to change? When I divide this 12 by 6, I get 2. So this 4 will be multiplied by 2 and 5 will be added as it is. Clear? Now what will be my answer? 2 4s are 8 plus 5 upon 12, which results into 13 upon 12. So this what happens when one of the denominator of a rational number is the multiple of the denominator of the other rational number. Let us take one more example to understand this. So we have 3 upon 4 plus 1 upon 8, or you can keep it as minus 1 upon 8. Clear? So these are my two rational numbers, where 4 is my one of the rational number and 8 is its multiple. So again, the same condition, this one will be applied to these two rational numbers. Let's see what happens. 2b means 8. I will write here. Then this will be changed to the equivalent form. How? 4 into 3, right? Here it will be 2, right? Now this 8. How do I get this 8? This 8 will be divided by 4. The result will be 2. Clear? Then plus into minus 1. That is minus 1 only. I can write directly also. I don't have to repeat this step again and again. I can do the multiplication of the signs here and I can put minus 1 directly. Clear? So when I divide this 8 by 4, I get 2 and I multiply this 2 by 3. Clear? So here 2 3s are 6 minus 1 upon 8. This is, so after this I get 2 3s are 6 minus 1 upon 8 and my result is what? 5 upon 8. So this is what we get here. When one denominator of a rational number is the multiple of the denominator of the other rational number, then the condition applied is this. So in this manner, we are supposed to do the multiplication. Now let's see if two numbers are co-prime numbers. Okay, in that condition, what are we supposed to do? Similarly, as we have done the addition here, we will be doing the addition in the same manner. So, the third condition of addition of rational numbers says that when the two denominators are co-prime numbers. Okay. Now what do you mean by co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers are numbers whose HCF is equal to 1. When you find out the HCF of two co-prime numbers, it comes always as 1. They have no other common factor between the two other than 1. This means we are talking of the co-prime numbers. Now, here in this case, what happens is, let's take the direct numeral representation of the same. So, I have 2 upon 5 plus 4 upon 7. So, 5 and 7, they both are the co-prime numbers. Why? Because they have common factor only as 1. Not any other number is their common factor other than 1. That is why they are known as the co-prime numbers. Clear? So, after taking the LCM, what I will get? I will get 35. So, again I have to change. This 35 divided by 5 gives you 7. 2 multiplied by 7 plus here 5 multiplied by 4. Okay, so see, you have interchanged the denominators. What is the condition which you have got? Here you have multiplied the 2. That means 2 denominators you have multiplied and you have got 35. The numerator of the first rational number is multiplied with the denominator of the other, and the second rational number's numerator is multiplied with the denominator of the first rational number. Clear? Now 2 sevens are 14 plus 5 fours are 20 upon 35. So what do you get as the result is 14 plus 20, 34 upon 35. So this is how we do the addition of the rational numbers where two denominators are the co-prime numbers. Clear? Now we will write their symbolic representation. See, this is A upon B plus this is C upon D. Clear? Now finding out this was B into D. What was this? Multiplying B and D, the two denominators, right? Here I have A. A will be multiplied by D. Clear? I have multiplied A here with D, the other denominator. Plus C will be multiplied by B, the other denominator. So this is the symbolic representation of the condition 3, which says that whenever there are two rational numbers whose denominators are co-primes, then this is how we perform the addition, and this is the symbolic representation of the same. Now let's take one more example with a negative sign so that it is very much clear how to solve the given addition. So let's take another example to justify this condition of addition. Okay, now I will take minus 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 5. Here 3 and 5 are also the co-prime numbers because their LCM is also 1. Okay, so now I will, without taking out the LCM and anything, what I will do, I will just use these numbers in the, or I will rewrite these numbers in the symbolic representation of the given condition, and I will find out the addition, or I will find out the sum of the two given rational numbers. See how? 3 into 5. Okay. Now minus 1 into 5 plus 2 multiplied by 3. Clear? So after solving this, what do I get? I get minus 5 plus 2 3 are 6 upon 15. So one is of minus and the other is of plus. So minus 5 and 6 are subtracted because of different signs here. Now earlier we took the example where the signs were same, and here when the signs are different of the integers, what are we supposed to do? We are actually subtracting the numerical values of the two integers irrespective of their signs. Without keeping the signs in the mind, we simply subtract the numerical values. So here only when I subtract 6 minus 5, what am I getting? 1 and upon 15. Now what sign will be given to 1 is the sign of the greatest number. So out of 5 and 6, 6 is greater. So its sign will be assigned to 1. So after doing the addition of minus 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 5, the sum which I get is 1 upon 15. So we have learnt 3 conditions. Let's quickly note them down in the symbolic form. Okay. So now let's revise all the 3 conditions in which we have to do the addition of the rational numbers, or by following which we have to do the addition of rational numbers. So I'll be using the symbolic form only to represent the 3 conditions along with one more example. So the first condition says, suppose I have a rational number A upon B which is added to C upon B. So in this case, there is common denominator B and I simply do A plus C. So for this, we have taken the example. Let's quickly take 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 2. In the same manner, 1 plus 3 upon the common denominator. So I get 4 upon 2, or that is 2. Clear? So this is how the symbolic representation of the first condition of addition is done, where both the denominators of the given rational numbers is same. Clear? Let's come to the next one. In the next one of the denominator is the multiple of the other. So in this case, what is happening? This is a upon b plus c upon 2b. Clear? What am I doing? A upon b and c upon 2b. So 2b here, then c as it is, and 2 multiplied by a will come here. Clear? Now let's take one more example. 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4. Okay? 2 is a number and its multiple is 4. So I will simply put it into this. 4 is my denominator. Then 2 multiplied by 1 plus 3. So the result is 2 ones are 2 plus 3 upon 4, that is 5 upon 4 is the sum of the given rational number. Okay. Now the third condition which we will talk here of is when the two rational numbers denominators are the co-prime numbers. So let's see in the third condition, a upon b plus c upon d. Here b and d both are co-prime numbers. Okay. Now co-prime numbers means whose HCF is equal to 1. This means what? The common factor of B and D is equal to 1. Okay, the common factor of these two numbers B and D is 1. So let's apply it on the numerical rational number. So again I am taking 1 upon 2 plus, let's not take 2 because 2 is also a prime number, but it is a even prime number. So I will take, instead of 2, 3. So 1 upon 3 plus 2 upon 5 again. So symbolically it was 3 into 5. 1 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 3. Clear? Then what am I supposed to do? 5 plus 6 upon 15, that is 11 upon 15 is the sum. So this symbolic representation is written as B multiplied by D, A is multiplied by D plus C is multiplied by B. So this same symbolic representation is applied over here. Clear to everybody? Now, these were the three, expanded form of the addition conditions. Now, there is one shortcut method which could be applied to any kind of the rational numbers. You don't have to judge or you don't have to identify that what type of denominator the rational number has. Okay, you just have to apply the given shortcut method. The shortcut method to do the addition of rational numbers is by taking LCM. Okay, so 7 upon 5 plus minus 10 upon 11. These are my two rational numbers and I am supposed to find out their sum by using the LCM method. So I will simply find out the LCM of 5 and 11. It comes to be 55. Clear? Now when I divide 55 by 5, I get 11. So 7 into 11 plus minus 10 into 5. Clear? So 77 minus 50 upon 55. This sign will again change into minus sign. Why? Because whenever we multiply a positive sign by the negative sign, the sign gets changed to negative. Clear? So when we subtract 50 from 77, we get 27. So 27 will remain positive. The sum which I get here is 27 upon 55. So this is the kind of shortcut method with which can be used to solve the addition of rational numbers anytime. You don't have to identify that what kind of denominators are given to you. You can directly take out the LCM of the given denominators and complete the addition of the two given rational numbers. So let's move on to the further topics.